Hello, my name's Blake from @Blake and Cassie on Instagram. We're currently traveling North America in our converted school bus. Follow along if you'd like to check it out. Today I'll be walking you through the ideal family road trip up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We'll assume you'll be driving up 75 from the mainland of Michigan. There's going to be a few stops that you want to hit before you even get to the UP. First off being Mackinac Island, where you're going to take the ferry to the island. And hopefully you brought your bikes along with you too, because there are no motor vehicles on the island. And if not, I'm sure you can find a horse to take you around and show you all the cool stuff, such as some cool hikes, an arch, and a crazy old hotel. A big recommendation I have while seeing Mackinac Island is to get there early. It gets super crowded, and you want to be there before the crowd does. After you're done exploring, hit the ferry back to your car and continue your trek up to the UP. We've got about another hour and a half of driving. So buckle your seatbelts and cross the bridge over into the UP, bank a left onto 2, and continue all the way down into Manistee. This little town doesn't have too much to offer, but it's a nice little town to hang out and check out Lake Michigan. There's also a cozy little lakeshore campground if you want to camp there for the night and continue your trek early next morning. When you're ready to keep going, head north on 94 until you get to Munising. This little town doesn't have too much to offer, but it's right next to Pictured Rocks, and right where things start to get a little more spicy. Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore is my all-time favorite thing to see up in the UP. There's tons of waterfalls and camping and just beautiful nature to explore. Some of my favorite things to see include Miner's Castle Trail down to the beach, Sable Falls, and the Log Slide Overlook, where you can run down a super sandy hill and then have to climb back up it, which is pretty hard to do. Those are just some of our favorites, but there's also tons of other falls to check out, such as Miners Falls, Elliott's Falls, Mosquito Falls, and yes, there will be mosquitoes if you go in late summer. There's Chapel Falls, Spray Falls, and also a few others. Once you go down the whole coast, you're going to make it down to Grand Marais, which is a cute little town that has a beach and boats and a fun place to spend an afternoon at. As far as camping goes, there's a few different options along the lake shore. You could try to reserve a spot at either Beaver Lake Campground, 12 Mile Beach Campground, or Hurricane River Campground, but I know those fill up fast and aren't as much fun as primitive camping. And if you are feeling a little adventurous, I would recommend doing some primitive camping along some old logging roads. These roads can be found along the backcountry area of Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, and you can just pitch a tent or park your rig wherever you find a nice spot. Another big tip I have along your road trip through the UP is to enjoy the ride and the little things in between. You'll be doing a lot of driving, so don't just be excited about the big destinations, and make sure you explore everything in between. If you enjoyed these recommendations and want to see more about what we did and where we explored in our time at the UP, you can check out our website at www.blakeandcassie.com. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.